everybody, and welcome to my channel. This is Pink Spirited. Welcome. So today we are going to be rehabbing an ocean ruin that I found. It was actually pretty big, and I'm super excited because it took forever. So come on, let's get started. Little night vision so we could actually see what we're doing. Yes. So I just wanted to make this in creative and use my seed so that you can actually see what it looked like before I started messing with stuff. So here is the first ruin. There's I think like 7 or 8. Here's the second one. It was actually 2 stories. I did a little bit of research. I don't remember seeing that one. So here is the third one. And it was a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be once I started putting it together. As you can see, it has some dark wood planks, and over here it has some spruce planks. So it told me basically these were 2 different rooms and exactly how I should put it together for the most part. Here is the third one. As you can see, it took the least amount of time because it needed the least amount of work. It didn't really have many blocks missing. So when we go over here, excuse me, Mr. Drowned. Here's the what am I on? 4th one. This one I think I gave up on. It actually generated differently in this creative than it did in my world. So that happened. Here is the 5th one. This one was actually pretty simple. When I actually did these, I decided that I wasn't going to remove any of the chests. So here's a chest right there. And in my world, it is still there. I didn't loot any of them. I didn't move any of them, nothing like that. So let me get rid of some of this so that you can see. Here is the, what am I on? 5th one? 6th one? Anyway, with these, if you're going to be doing this, then I highly suggest that you start poking around and being nosy, because a lot of the bricks and stuff, they generate in stone and in like, what is this? Granite. So look, there's a magma block. Here's the brick. So just be nosy, poke around. Don't be afraid to break stones. And you can actually tell exactly how far back it's supposed to go if you do that. So moving along. Again, excuse me, Mr. Drowned. This one was very hard. I turned it into 3 because I wasn't actually sure what it was supposed to be. So I turned it into 3 different rooms because this little block in the middle just confounded me. I couldn't figure out if it fall, if it was supposed to be a room, what it was supposed to be. So it's 3 rooms now. This doesn't look like much, but it turned into a lot. So this is another one where you need to start digging around in order to find all those bricks that are just hidden in the granite and hidden in the stone. So if you keep poking, eventually, boop, there it is. You'll find bricks and such. So just be nosy. And so that is all of it. That is the whole thing, exactly how it looked before I started draining it and all that. So let's go back to the world. And here we are in all of its gray brick glory with shaders. I'm starving, oh my gosh. Okay, and so here is the ruins at night, all put back together for the most part. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Okay, no copyright. All right, so I turned myself on creative and I changed the time because I'm the only person on, so it doesn't bother anybody. And also so that I could get a good view to show you from above what it looks like. You will notice that there are sea lanterns, and that just denotates exactly what was here before I started building and getting rid of stuff like that. That wasn't there. So here's the first building that I showed you. It's not much. Here's the farm that I decided that they needed because everybody needs to eat, right? So there's the little mini farm. Here is the second building that I told you was 2 stories. I decided to keep the pattern, which was bricks, stone bricks, polished granite, and chiseled stone. And I did not remove any of the cracked bricks, any of the polished granite, any of the chiseled stone. I just tried to fill in the blanks of what was missing. Ignore that. So here's the one that I told you that I turned into 3 rooms because I couldn't figure it out. Under that bed, you can't see it, but there's a chest under there. If we go around here, I turned this into the smallest room imaginable. I don't know why I ate if I'm on creative. And here's the one that turned out to be bigger than I thought it was going to be. Here is the dark wood and the spruce wood. Well, spruce planks. And here's just a closer look at the first building. I tried to keep the magma blocks, just tried to not have the villagers hurt themselves on it. And there's a chest. So I dug out the side of this because I didn't want anything touching it. I wanted to be able to see the bricks. So I dug it out on that side and also on the back that you'll see later. So here is the butcher shop. And I decided it is a butcher shop because it's right below the animals. It just made sense. And the wall was so bare. So there's the animals. And here is an original 1-bedroom. I would not sleep in there because of the moss, but you know, villager, you do you. Here's something I built just for the shepherd and the wool. You see that one has a lantern on it, this one doesn't, so this one is a duplicate that I did not do the floor to. I need to do the floor. Sorry. And we can go over this monstrosity and see the second duplicate that I did. See, this tree grew ridiculously huge, but also there's bamboo, and I think that was really needed to break up some of the gray of the walls. That's a pretty little room. It's lovely. I added these stairs. They weren't here before. Another building. There's a lodestone so I can actually get there. There's the gathering station. And see, I dug out the back of here so you can see the actual bricks. I need to cover that up. A little sitting area with a shroom light. Lots of shroom lights. And I needed to connect the front to the back. So I dug out this tunnel. I need to connect over here too. And I decided this was going to be a little fishing cottage. There used to be fish there. There was a hole and they swam it out into the ocean. This is actually quite a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be, honestly. We're moving along. There's a building that I never ended up finishing because I couldn't figure it out. And there's a little sitting area. I think it's very nice. There's a little place to sit and relax under the huge oak tree that grew a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. Oliver joined the game. So a lot of little pond. And we're ignoring it. So here's the stairs that I built with the polished granite. And here is the gathering area with the bell. So once I actually have villagers, they'll all gather here under this lovely tent. I decided they needed a tent so the sun wouldn't be killing them. Another beautiful mural that actually goes out into the ocean, that water. Isn't it lovely? And one of those was there already. I think the chiseled brick. I decided that this was going to be really pretty to actually be able to see out into the ocean. I thought that was going to be lovely, if frightening. And here's a library. This used to have a very lovely pattern on the ground, and then I put in bookshelves, and that was the end of that. I kind of wanted to be a bit labyrinthian. That is the escape route in case the walls ever cave in. Also to get stuff in and out. But first, let me show you the ceiling. It's very simple, but I like it a lot. Once again, a lot of polished granite. Let's head out. No, I did not decorate this area. This took forever. Appreciate it. So if you go and look, you can't really see anything because it's super dark. But you can up here because it's just a bit closer to the surface. I think that is super duper cool. I really like it. This took forever to do. So I'm very happy with it, honestly. I have a head cannon. A creeper blew this area up very recently. So my headcanon is that they came over on this ship that was here, you know, previously, and a lot of them didn't make it, and the ones that did found those ruins and made a life for themselves. Here's the graves of the ones that didn't make it. That's coarse dirt. BT dubs. If they're gonna live in the ocean, they need a lighthouse. The nether portal is hooked up to the nether hub. And now you can see everything. So big waves, oncoming ships, whatever. And on this side, you can see who's coming and going. If there's a problem, you can see the monument. Well, all of it. So let's get an aerial view. I really should have made this bigger. I realized after the fact, but after I had all the granite and the sand in it, I was like, no more. After I had drained it and got rid of all the sand, I was super over it. I did not want to expand this at all, but I think it looks really nice. I think that it turned out really well. I put down all this grass because it was all gravel, and I think it needed it. I think it turned out really, really good. And I would strongly suggest other people do ocean ruins as well. Turn them into little villages. I think it's really cool. And here you can see in the dark the lighthouse. Yay! It's really ugly on top, but in general, I like it. And that is it, my chickies. I really hope that you enjoyed. If you did like it, please like and subscribe. Come back and see me. See if I do this again. I don't know. Maybe next time I'll actually record me doing it. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.